You need to see this before tomorrow. This message found you for a reason. Between October 16th and 19th, the moon will trigger one of the biggest energy shifts of the year. This isn't random astrology. It's a turning point. Right now, energy is building fast. Small things may feel off. Sudden mood changes, strange dreams, people from the past reappearing. That's not just you. It's the universe moving things around, clearing space for what's next. Most people will feel confused, heavy, and emotional. They'll think it's just stress or bad luck, but it's not. It's a reset, and you were never meant to face it. Before the shift peaks, there are 9 things you must do to align with this shift, and every one of them matters. So stay with me. Like this video to show the universe you're ready to receive. Subscribe to the channel and type 777 in the comments. The gateway of October 16th to 19th opens a strong moon energy shift. During these days, the moon's pull becomes more powerful, changing the energy around us and inside us. It's like the universe is pressing a reset button, clearing away what no longer belongs in your life. This shift is about letting go and waking up. The moon shines a light on hidden emotions and truths you've been avoiding. You might feel more emotional, inspired, or even restless. That's the energy moving through you, helping you realign with what's right for you. This moment matters because it's setting the stage for your next chapter. If you flow with it, you'll feel lighter and more focused. If you resist it, life will keep pushing you to change. The first thing you must do before tomorrow is clear your space. Look around you. The things sitting in your room, on your phone, or even in your mind all hold energy. When it's cluttered, you feel heavy without knowing why. So tonight, take a few minutes to clean. Throw away what you don't need. Delete messages that hurt to look at. Light a candle. Open a window. Let the air move through. It's not just cleaning, it's creating space for better things to come in. The second thing you must do is slow down your mind. This energy shift can make everything feel loud. Thoughts, worries, people. It's easy to feel lost in all of it. Take 10 minutes for yourself. No phone, no music. Just breathe. Sit somewhere quiet and let your thoughts pass without judging them. You'll be surprised how peaceful things start to feel when you give your mind a break. The moon's energy works best when you're still. That's when it can reach you. The third thing you must do before tomorrow is be honest with yourself. This part can be hard, but it's powerful. Ask yourself what you've been pretending is okay. Maybe it's a job that drains you, a friendship that doesn't feel right, or a dream you've been scared to chase. You don't have to fix it all tonight. Just admit the truth to yourself. That's where real change begins. The moon energy helps you see what's real and what's not. Don't run from it. It's showing you the way forward. The fourth thing you must do is let go of old emotions. Holding on to anger, guilt, or regret keeps your energy stuck. It's like replaying the same movie over and over, expecting a different ending. Take a deep breath and say to yourself, I let it go. You don't have to forget what happened. Just release the hold it has on you. Maybe you write a letter you'll never send. Maybe you cry it out. Maybe you just decide you're done carrying it. That's when your energy finally feels free again. As you do these things, you'll notice the shift. You'll sleep better. You'll feel lighter. Conversations will make more sense. You'll see small signs like numbers repeating, songs that feel like messages, or people crossing your path at the perfect time. That's the universe showing you that you're in flow. The fifth thing is reconnect with your purpose. You've been moving through so much change lately that it's easy to lose track of what truly matters to you. Life can pull you in every direction. Deadlines, people, plans, until you forget what used to make your heart light up. But the third week of October is stirring that question again. Why am I here? It's not asking for a big dramatic answer. It's asking you to listen for the small one. The one that comes quietly when you think about what still excites you deep down. Purpose doesn't always mean a career or a calling. Sometimes it's simply choosing to live with intention, doing what feels right for your spirit instead of what looks right to others. Start small. Write down 3 things that make you feel proud to be alive. It could be kindness, curiosity, or creating something beautiful. When you begin to center your days around those things, you naturally step back into alignment with your reason for being here. During this moon energy shift between October 16th to 19th, the universe isn't pushing you. It's reminding you. The pull you might sense isn't pressure. It's direction. It's saying, go back to what lights you up. When you reconnect with that, your decisions get clearer, your relationships feel easier, and even challenges start to make sense. You stop trying to force outcomes and start flowing toward what's truly meant for you. This is what this week's moon warnings are really about. Realigning you with your why. The sixth thing is protect your energy. You're growing, shifting, and becoming more aware. And that means not everyone or everything around you will feel the same. The more light you carry, the more careful you need to be with what you give your attention to. Protecting your energy doesn't mean shutting people out. It means choosing where your peace goes. Every conversation, every post you scroll through, every person you spend time with, it all leaves an imprint. Ask yourself, does this add to me or does it drain me? Think of your energy like a phone battery. You wouldn't hand your charger to everyone who asks. You'd keep it close because you know it keeps you running. It's the same with your spirit. Spend time with people who make you laugh, not those who pull you into endless complaints. Watch what you consume online. Even your own thoughts can drain you if you keep revisiting old worries. Protecting your energy is self-respect in motion. It's you saying, "Boss, my peace matters." This coming phase around the October 16th to 19th gateway brings a natural rise in emotions everywhere. People react strongly. Old patterns return. Don't get caught in the noise. Be gentle but firm with your boundaries. You don't have to explain your distance. Silence speaks for you. The moon's guidance here is clear. Protect your energy so you can grow in clarity, not chaos. When your energy is safe, your intuition becomes sharper, and that's when you start moving with confidence again. The seventh thing is trust the timing of your life. This one can feel the hardest because we live in a world that demands constant results. We want progress now, answers now, signs now. But the universe doesn't move on a human clock. Some things take time because they're building something stronger than instant satisfaction. They're building endurance, faith, and deeper wisdom. The moon warnings this week aren't here to scare you. They're here to teach patience. When things don't move as fast as you want, it doesn't mean you're off track. It means the timing is still aligning. Think about how a seed grows. You don't dig it up every few hours to check if it's working. You trust it will bloom when it's ready. The same goes for your plans, your healing, your growth. The third week of October is a time to stop rushing and start trusting. This moon energy shift is a reminder that life's timing isn't meant to frustrate you. It's meant to protect you. Sometimes delays are redirections. Sometimes what doesn't happen right now is saving space for something better later. Let go of your need to control how it all unfolds. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters haven't even started yet. The key is to trust that everything, even the waiting, is working for you, not against you. The eighth thing is take action on your intentions. You've done the reflection. You've cleared space, listened within, protected your peace. Now the universe is asking for movement. Energy only turns into transformation when you take a step. That's the part most people skip. They wait for perfect timing, for the fear to fade, for a sign that feels louder than their doubt. But that moment rarely comes. The moon's energy during this cycle isn't about waiting. It's about moving even when the outcome isn't guaranteed. Think about how often you've said, "I'll start soon," or maybe next week. Those phrases quietly hold you back. The third week of October brings momentum. The kind that pushes you to act before you talk yourself out of it. It doesn't have to be a huge step. Send the message. Apply for the thing. Sign up for that class. Speak the truth you've been holding in. Every small action builds energy that attracts more of the same. The moon responds to motion, not hesitation. The October 16th to 19th window is designed for bold choices that come from your gut. This isn't about taking reckless risks. It's about finally trusting your direction. When you act from clarity, you show the universe you're serious. You'll notice how doors begin to open faster, how opportunities seem to meet you halfway. That's because aligned energy always multiplies. You don't need to see the full road. You just need to start walking. Once you do, everything else begins to line up with you. The ninth thing is focus on gratitude and future vision. The energy after this shift will respond directly to your mindset. What you focus on now becomes the foundation for what comes next. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything's perfect. It's about recognizing that even in the chaos, something good is still growing. When you start acknowledging what's already working, you create more space for good things to come in. Make it simple. When you wake up, think of 3 things that make life easier. Your morning coffee, a text from someone who cares, a quiet moment before the day begins. These small pieces of gratitude anchor you in abundance. They remind your mind to look for what's right instead of what's missing. Gratitude is like a tuning dial. It shifts your frequency toward peace. Once you've grounded yourself in that mindset, turn your attention forward. Visualize the next version of your life, the one that fits who you're becoming. Picture the people, the work, the lifestyle that match your energy. Now, you don't have to know how it will all happen. You just need to see it clearly and believe it's possible. During this final stage of the moon energy shift, that vision acts like a magnet. The universe listens to where your attention goes. So give it a future worth building. As this cycle closes, remember energy doesn't move by luck. It moves by intention. The moon doesn't create change for you. It highlights where you're ready to change yourself. The third week of October isn't the end of something. It's the start of your next level. You've done the clearing, the healing, the reflection. Now it's time for creation. Every step you take from here carries the strength of everything you've released. You are stepping into alignment with your real power. Calm, steady, unshaken. The moon energy shift was never about chaos. It was about clarity. It reminded you that you are capable of resetting your path whenever you decide to. So carry this forward. The awareness, the gratitude, the quiet confidence that you are exactly where you need to be. The next chapter doesn't begin when the moon moves. It begins when you do. This energy shift is the kind that reminds you what you're made of. It moves through your life quietly at first, then all at once, rearranging the pieces you thought would stay still. The moon shift between October 16th to 19th isn't asking for perfection. It's inviting you to rise. You've walked through reflection, cleared old energy, faced what needed to be faced, and now you stand on the edge of something new. This is the moment when your awareness becomes action, when everything you've learned begins to take shape in the real world. You may have questioned where all this is leading, wondering if the effort, the growth, the change will ever show results. It will, because everything you've been through has been preparation for this turning point. The universe doesn't rush transformation. It times it perfectly. You were meant to arrive here now stronger, clearer, and more awake to who you really are. This isn't a test anymore. It's an awakening of potential. The quiet pull you've been sensing wasn't confusion. It was direction. The most powerful changes in life rarely happen in one dramatic instant. They unfold through small, brave choices that add up until suddenly you realize you're not the same person anymore. This energy shift is that realization. It's the recognition that the hard parts didn't break you. They refined you. They shaped your spirit into something steadier, wiser, and ready for more. And now the universe is mirroring that strength back to you. You've learned to let go of what wasn't meant for you, even when it didn't make sense. You've made peace with uncertainty and found balance in moments that once pulled you apart. That's the kind of growth people rarely see but always feel in your presence. It's the quiet confidence of someone who has faced their shadows and still chooses light. And that's the power this moment is giving you. The power to lead yourself forward without needing to know every answer. This turning point isn't about running from your past. It's about walking with everything you've learned and letting it guide you towards something greater. The moon shift didn't come to make you start over. It came to help you start right. All the inner work, the patience, the honesty, the forgiveness has built a foundation that can hold more blessings than you once believed possible. This is what alignment looks like. When your choices finally match your truth, you may not realize it yet, but you're already transforming. You've been showing up differently. You've been choosing peace over reaction, clarity over confusion, growth over comfort. Those tiny decisions are proof of your evolution. The universe always notices consistency more than intensity, and you've been consistent in your healing. That's why this energy shift feels like a doorway, not one you have to force open, but one that opens naturally when you're ready to walk through it. In this moment, it's important to trust yourself more than you ever have before. Trust the instincts that have been whispering what's next. Even if you can't explain why they feel right, trust the timing that seems slow but was always protecting your path. Trust that you are not behind. You are right on time. The more you honor that truth, the faster everything aligns in your favor. Because alignment is never about luck, it's about readiness. The next chapter begins the moment you stop doubting the one you're living now. Every lesson you've learned has built emotional strength. Every challenge taught you how to stay grounded in chaos. Every release made space for something real. That's not random. That's divine structure. The universe has been teaching you how to carry light through uncertainty, how to believe when nothing is clear, how to stay soft without losing power. Those are the qualities of someone ready to rise. What's coming next will require the version of you that knows how to stand tall without needing approval. The version that doesn't chase but attracts through calm confidence. The version that no longer fights for attention, but draws it naturally by being authentic. This energy shift is not about control. It's about allowing the right things to meet you halfway, allowing yourself to move with faith instead of fear, allowing your power to be seen without apology. When people talk about transformation, they often picture grand moments, big announcements, sudden breakthroughs. But real transformation happens quietly when you decide you're done shrinking, done explaining, done dimming who you are to fit where you don't belong. It happens the moment you start choosing what brings peace instead of what brings approval. That's where the true turning point begins. When you finally start living from alignment instead of expectation, this is your invitation to rise differently, to no longer be pulled by old stories, to no longer carry the weight of things that aren't yours. The energy moving through this time is not about chaos or endings. It's about creation. It's the universe rearranging itself to match the frequency of who you've become. And that means new opportunities, new connections, and a new sense of direction are already aligning in your path. But to meet them, you must stand in your truth fully. That means owning your growth even when others don't understand it. That means saying no when something drains you and yes when something lights you up, even if it scares you. It means trusting that everything happening now, even the things you can't control, is shaping you into the person you once hoped you'd become. This is not a coincidence. It's confirmation that you're ready. As you move forward, remember, strength doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it's quiet, steady, and full of grace. It's choosing peace over proving yourself. It's walking away from chaos without explaining why. It's staying open to life even when it's uncertain. That kind of strength is what this moon shift has been preparing you for. The kind that can handle change with calmness and move forward without fear. This turning point is not about what you've lost. It's about what you've made space for. When you finally stop clinging to what's gone, your hands become free to receive what's next. And that next chapter won't ask you to shrink or struggle. It will meet you where you truly belong. All that's required now is courage. The courage to take the first step even when you can't see the whole road. The courage to trust your path. And the courage to believe you deserve the good that's coming. You've already proven that you can survive anything. Now it's time to thrive. The moon shift has opened a window of energy that rewards those who act with intention. Life will meet you halfway when you show up with clarity. You've been asking for signs, and this is one of them. Not a warning, but a reminder. You're not waiting for the world to change anymore. The world is waiting for you to lead it through your example. So take everything you've learned, the patience, the courage, the quiet power, and carry it into this new phase. Don't second-guess it. You've earned this turning point. You've earned this peace. You've earned this lightness that comes when you finally trust that nothing you went through was wasted. Every moment brought you here. Every lesson shaped your wisdom. Every ending cleared space for what's about to arrive. This is where the new version of you begins to move differently. Grounded, confident, open, and ready. The energy ahead responds to clarity, and you have more of it now than ever before. Step forward knowing that your purpose, your power, and your peace are already aligned. You are not behind. You are right where you're supposed to be. And from this point on, the universe will meet your courage with momentum. Now, it's your turn to rise into everything you once wished for. Not by chasing it, but by being it. That's the real turning point. And it starts the moment you decide you're ready for more. And as you stand in this new vibration, something shifts in the way you see the world. The noise that once distracted you starts to fade, and clarity takes its place. You begin to understand that peace was never meant to be found. It was meant to be chosen. Each time you choose calm over chaos, trust over worry, you're telling the universe, I'm ready to live differently now. That's what this new energy is all about. Not escape, but embodiment. It's no longer about fixing yourself. It's about living as the version you've grown into. You've been through seasons that tested your patience and people who challenged your boundaries. You've walked through days that felt uncertain, wondering if life would ever flow again. But what you didn't see then was that every hard moment was strengthening your ability to move with grace. Growth never happens in comfort. It happens in those quiet choices where you refuse to give up on yourself. That strength has become your foundation, one that will carry you through whatever comes next, without losing balance. Now is the time to expand your focus beyond what you left behind. Think of what you're walking toward, a life that mirrors your truth, connections that feed your energy instead of taking it, opportunities that match your purpose. The shift happening within you is preparing you for these new alignments. What once drained you will no longer fit. What once confused you will now feel clear. The fog is lifting not because the world changed, but because you did. Transformation is rarely loud or dramatic. It's steady, like the slow rise of the sun after a long night. You don't always see the change happening, but one morning you wake up and realize everything feels different, lighter, cleaner, sharper. That's where you are right now. You're entering a phase where the pieces start connecting, where the lessons begin to make sense. This is the moment when things start to align faster. This is your time to own your progress, to stop minimizing your growth because it doesn't look dramatic enough. You've been evolving in ways that can't always be seen, but they're felt deeply in the way you think, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. That quiet confidence, that grounded peace, that's the proof. You no longer need validation from the outside because you've built certainty from within. Remember, this turning point isn't about racing toward what's next. It's about moving forward with balance. Life isn't a competition, it's a rhythm. Some days you'll sprint, others you'll rest, but both are progress. Give yourself permission to enjoy the journey instead of judging it. You've worked too hard to keep questioning your worth. From this moment on, walk with assurance that you belong where you're headed. As this phase continues to unfold, remind yourself that every sunrise offers a new chance to realign. You don't need to wait for signs anymore. You are the sign. Your growth, your decisions, your clarity, all of it is evidence that you're tuned into something higher. Keep nurturing that awareness. It's what keeps you magnetic. And maybe the most powerful thing you can do now is simple. Stay open. Stay curious. Stay kind. These qualities don't make you naive. They make you unshakable. The world doesn't need more perfection. It needs more people who lead with empathy and strength. You're stepping into that role whether you realize it or not. You've become someone who inspires change simply by living authentically. Every moment from now carries a message. Change isn't coming. It's already here. The shifts that began around October 16th to 19th and the moon's influence have opened a space for something new to grow. What matters now is how each person moves with it. The time for waiting has passed. Action, awareness, and alignment are what shape what happens next. Growth isn't about rushing ahead. It's about being conscious of every choice that leads forward. The lessons of this season are reminders to simplify, to reconnect with what truly matters, and to release whatever no longer supports your path. The direction you take now determines the quality of what unfolds in the months ahead. Take a moment to think about what this shift has shown you. What habits or thoughts are ready to change? What new doors are waiting to be opened? Every small decision holds power when made with clarity and purpose. Share what you've discovered in the comments below. Every insight adds to the collective awareness that's forming right now. Subscribe if you're ready to stay aligned with these messages as the next phase unfolds. More guidance is on the way, deeper, clearer, and designed to help you keep growing through what's coming next.